I'm just fucking fit to be tied. And, sorry to start things off on that foot, but not sorry. I'm fully aware of what a fucking moron I am. But this just... I want a live stream. And here are the streaming OBS to YouTube. I have OBS. I've got YouTube. I've got the option in my YouTube studio to stream. I follow these instructions to set up my YouTube live stream. And it just, nothing fucking works. And, man, I shouldn't let this shit get to me, but, it just doesn't work. Can I get more specific? I had one guy out there, offered to, live chat with. He sent me an email. He offered to help me out with this, and I thank you very much. I answered him right away. Thank you very much for your offer. Please let me know when you're available. I'll make myself available at that time. I'll send you a Zoom link. And I never hear back from him again. And I don't think it's because he's blowing me off. I think there's other shit going on here. And I know it makes me sound like a paranoid crank, but I've got fucking reasons for being a paranoid crank. Like, this guy was really cool, and I checked out his channel. He's a cool guy, and he offered me help, and I accepted his offer, and I laid out the terms, and I just never hear from him again. It's been over a week. And I try again, and I went through all the steps, including there and that. Select YouTube RTMPS, your service. Enter your stream key from YouTube Studio in the stream key field. Well, yeah, there's no stream key field. And something went wrong. Connect streaming software to go live. Stream setup help. Paste stream key into your software. There's no place to fucking paste it into my software. Okay, done. And I'm not going to I can't show you the back end of the OBS right now, or I could try, but it won't work out. I don't know. See, it turns into this infinite loop regress thing here, but it's like settings and stream, and there's no fucking place to post the goddamn code. And manage broadcast. It's like create new broadcast or select existing broadcast. I could try to create a new broadcast, but there's an existing broadcast, Alcoholic Audio Engineer live stream, automatically created by YouTube Studio. Select it. But then I go back to YouTube and connect streaming software to go live. Viewers will be able to find your stream once you go live. Oh, really? I don't think so, because I tried that before. And here, it's like, hang on. There was like a webcam. How do you want to go live? Click, 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 click. There's no option for OBS. It's just, look, I know what a fucking moron I am. I know it. But this is just, is beyond the pale. Fucking billions of people do this every single day, and I'm such a fucking moron that I can't work this out. I mean, okay, so manage broadcast. Select broadcast to start streaming. Here I go. Stop streaming. Oh, I'm streaming. And I'm recording at the same time. So, okay. So let me go back to YouTube again. Live streaming. And connect stream. Oh, wow. But, see, this is not live. This is like shit that I already did. And well, it says the stream is live, but something is still going wrong. But is it live? No, this is the past. I'm looking at the past. Do I pause it and wait for the past to catch up with me? It's just infuriating. Title. Edit the title. Can I? All right. I am such a moron that I can't figure out how to live stream. Description. See title. How do you want to go live? Streaming software. Thank you. Visibility public. Restrictions none. Category, I guess, how to and style. Because I'm trying to show how to do something like save your life by not drinking and doing something intelligent and useful. No, I don't have a soy-faced thumbnail to upload. I'd probably get more views if I uploaded a picture of my gaping asshole. Playlists, no. It's certainly not meant for kids. No. Stream language. All. Sorry for my language. Just reality is obscene. The world is obscene. When in Rome, when on planet Earth, right? Yeah, be in the world, but not of the world. I know Jesus. I know Christians. I know. Content certainly is never fucking aired in the U.S. because it's supposed to be live streaming. And I'm not even in the U.S. Stream location. Paju. Kangido. All right. Save. It's still in the past. Am I live streaming or am I dead streaming? Am I past streaming? I don't know. This guy offered me help, and I think he was... Stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended. Well, that would matter if this was in real fucking time. Now I look at my OBS. It says I'm streaming, and I see myself in real time here. But then I look at the YouTube interface, and yeah. what do I do? It says I'm streaming, but it's in the past, you know. And I'm recording this. All right, so I'm just going to hit stop recording. I don't know what I'm going to do. No, I'm not going to stop recording. I'm not going to stop streaming. I'm not going to stop recording. And YouTube can go fuck itself. And I don't know. It's times like this, I just want to go and just drink a gigantic bottle of alcohol and just turn into a slobbering vegetable. Because it really does, for a short time, it obliterates the pain of just existing. And in this reality. All right, so fuck it. At least I'm recording. So hopefully at least I'll have a video at the end of this to upload. So, all right. So this is what I do when it's Friday night and I just want to go out and I just want to drink. And I'm not gonna. And so before I go out, I gotta go to the store. I have to pick up some zero sugar cola. Because, you know, now I'm not addicted to alcohol. I'm addicted to zero sugar cola. I get cranky when I don't have it. And but before I go, so I can live stream from my smartphone. So I know I have the ability to live stream in theory. See, again, this guy offered me help. He doesn't get back to me. I got another friend in Australia, fellow Yank in Australia, brilliant musician, levels above me, and we were in contact, and he had some very kind things to say about some of my efforts at recording, writing, songwriting, my music. He said some nice things about my music. First, I thought he was just being nice to an old man, but then I saw a live stream he did the other night. He didn't know I was watching, I don't think, and he said nice things about me, and I send emails, and I'm not hearing from him anymore. So I don't think he's blowing me off either. But I I swear, man, I sound like such a crank, but this is a theme in my life. My communications get fucked with. Sorry. I think my in-laws aren't bothering to watch me anymore, so I can lose my temper a little bit. It's just, yeah. Anyways, this is what I do. If you're a drunk and you're tired of being a drunk and you want something better to do, here's something better you can do, okay? And yeah, everything is red. See, even my studio cam is all red. And normally it's a pleasant color. It's all red tonight. Everything's red. And this is I swear this is the way things go. I didn't alter my color balance or anything like that. Well, okay, I guess. I didn't do that. Not on purpose, but that's the way I am right now. Anyway, should be something more like that. There we go. I need to calm myself down. That's too green. That's too... All right. Something like that. There we go. A little bit sanguine. I'm not even going to look at the YouTube live stream. It's so annoying. This is what I do. I wanted to road test this song Passing Through that I've been. This is a similar so, and there's other things I want to rant about. I leave these long format content for people who try not to drink and they can't fucking sleep, and it's torture, and it helps to have some long format content. Just learn and commiserate with somebody who can understand what you're going through, and learn something along the way. Learn something better you can be doing with your time, and that's what I try to provide. And I do. I cross all the T's. I dot all the I's. I jot all the tittles, and the almighty malgorithm doesn't do its fucking job. And how do I know that? Because, I do everything that I possibly can to target these videos to my audience, and these videos, I'm well aware that like 2 days later I come back and it's like, okay, 7 views, 9 views. I'm well aware that those are just click-throughs. I'm well aware of this. Almighty malgorithm. I'm very fucking aware that those are just click-throughs. And the average watch time is something like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm aware of this. But so when I see the view count, that's just click-throughs. I'm aware of this. So how do I try to remedy that? I hold up this fucking sign. In the first 5 to 10 seconds of my video, so that those who get the preview get the message loud and clear. I would think, almighty malgorithm, to which I refuse to bow and scrape and genuflect like some cyber deity. I would think that if the almighty malgorithm was performing its stated function, I would get a few more people at least clicking the fuck through to see what's going on. And I don't. All right. Maybe this is just me being a moron again. And maybe I'm just missing something. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. All right. I'm 53 years old. I'm painfully aware of I'm painfully aware of what a moron I can be. Okay, but I just if I'm missing something here, I just don't see it. Can somebody enlighten me? I do everything I can to specify my target audience and reach out to my target audience. And I'm not doing this because this is not a vanity project. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy dealing with YouTube. I hate YouTube. I hate the culture. I hate the clickbait instant gratification in 4 steps, soy face, cringy thumbnail, malgorism, the whole cult. I hate it. I've got better things to do, really. You know? So, and, yeah. I'm not bowing and scraping and genuflecting to the almighty malgorism. But I am trying to reach people who have a real problem to the tune of, like, it might damn near, you might die sooner rather than later if you don't find something to hold on to. If you, you know, you better latch onto some kind of flotsam or jetsam and hold on for dear life. Some kind of flotation device. And this is it for me right here. Except, anyway. All right. So before I go out into the night, into this society where there's just cheap booze everywhere you turn. Everywhere you look, just cheap, plentiful. I'm going to go out and get my, just load up on my zero sugar Coca-Cola. And, you know, maybe make a live stream of it, show you around, take my bunny rabbit to the park. And, yeah, show you all the cheap, plentiful just the ocean of alcohol that I live in. The ocean of cheap booze. It's a good society, good country. I'm grateful to be here. But, you know, all the drugs to make legal, it's just... And so I wanted to road test these mixes in the car. And these two songs, two mixes, they both have something in common. So how did I get on this? Yeah. So a few nights ago and then last night, I made like damn near 3-hour videos that focused on this song, Passing Through, which is one of the first things that I wrote when I got off of booze, really turned the corner, and I got back into this hobby, and I was really proud of that song, and still working on it. And I got 2 different mixes that I like for different reasons, and I'm trying to blend them and combine them and have the best of both in one. And so I got that. Passing Through, I got loaded onto my thumb drive. And then there's another similar one. Maybe I'm cursed. One mix is silver, the other mix is black. And then I loaded up Silver Black Master, which is... I thought I already did all the work on this, but no, I don't know. Apparently not. Maybe I did all the work that I remember doing and I just failed to save it. I don't know. But, so I'm just going to go through this and going to retrace my steps. This is something you can do at home. You can just take one of your favorite tunes from the old days, whatever, anything. Download it off of YouTube, download the MP4, drag it into this thing called Cakewalk, insert audio track, open the folder that the MP4 with MP3 is in, drag it into your audio track, waveform comes up, and like, watch some of my videos or watch some other Cakewalk tutorials. Cakewalk is free. Download it, install it. Takes 3 minutes. watch some of my videos, get plugins, and just start figuring this shit out. It's a lot better than drinking. It's what I'm doing right now rather than going out and drinking. All right. Get myself out of the way so you can see what I'm about to do here. I'm not going to explain everything. I just want to get through retracing. I'm pretty sure I did all this already, but so I've got black, I've got silver. So real quick, just so you can hear the difference, I'm going to play through them. This is the solo button. This is the mute button. I'm just going to hit play, and I'm just listen to what I'm doing. Watch what I'm doing. Listen to what I'm doing. And I'm just not going to narrate too much this time. Just watch and listen. Especially if you need to stop drinking and you need something. This can help. All right. Okay. All right. Even though I'm not. Right, so by the end of this, I'm going to be calm. I promise. Right. All right. So the live stream is. I'm forgetting about it. Whatever, it may still be going on, it may not, I don't know, I don't care. But I am recording this, I think. So, all right. I'll start by soloing the silver mix. Black mix. Might have heard some differences. Now, levels. Okay, real quick. Here's the black mix channel. Here's the silver mix channel. I click on black mix channel. Over here, you see black. Track 1, black, black. I click on silver, track 2. Over here, silver, track 2. There's my volume fader. There's my pan. These are some other controls. Don't worry about that yet. This is my console view. Here's black. Here's silver. Silver is down. Our ceiling for volume in digital audio is 0.0. I've got 2 mixes that I were previously mixed and mastered to full volume. If I have them both at full volume, it's going to clip over 0 way into red. So I've got to turn them down, and I've got to turn them down in some, I have to find a proportion that I want. Okay. The silver mix has clarity. It has clarity in space that I want. The black mix has propulsive power that I want. The black mix is a lot darker, hence it's called black. Right now I have black set at minus 11, roughly, and silver set at minus 3.7. All right, so there's black solo, there's silver solo. Here's both of them together, unsolo both. And you can see over here that I'm peaking in the master. The master is where they're both going into together. They're both being funneled into the master. This is the combined signal. They're peaking at minus 0.1 decibels, just under the limit. I can go a little bit over the limit, and then I can apply something called this, a clipper. But I'm not going over the limit yet. I don't have to. I'm going to mute black. Did you hear the drop off in power? Unmute black. Power. Mute silver. Darker, more muffled, less detail, less space. Unmute silver. See what I'm going for? But this sound has something that is, this is a digital audio production. All right. everything was made with these guitars over here, and these boxes. There's an digital audio interface. There's pedals. All right, but everything is handmade. But it's a digital audio workstation. My studio is digital, and digital can have it has a harshness to it that I try to tame and make it sound a bit more warm and natural, and as we say, kind of give it an analog vibe, as we say, okay? And so I'm going to be using some tools here that help me to make it sound better and more natural and warmer and a little bit more brown. Okay? Just add a little bit. All right, I said I'm not going to narrate too much, so here's what I'm going to do. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a console emulator. A console is a big thing that you see engineers and producers and musicians being interviewed in front of. It's got all the dials and knobs and sliders, and it's big. Sometimes they're really big, and they cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they color the sound in various ways that are much sought after. So I'm using a suite called Air Windows. You can download it at airwindows.com. It's called Air Windows Consolidated. These are tools that are created by a genius and offered to the public for free. And they're not like any other plug-in tools out there. And, go download Air Windows Consolidated, install it on your computer, and Cakewalk instantly recognizes it, and you can put these tools to use. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is a console emulator. It's going to emulate a console from the 1970s, and it's going to take some of that. It's going to make the signal a little bit louder, but it's going to round off some of that digital harshness and make it sound, give it a kind of a vintage, analog-y vibe. All right, and I'm going to have to bring my levels down. Okay, anyways, so this is my tool box, my effects channel for track 1, for track 2, and then for the combined signal over here. Over here in the individual tracks, I'm going to load Air Windows Consolidated. See, how do I do that? I hit the little FX. That's the FX rack. This is enabled. That's bypass. I click the plus. Okay, and then insert audio effects, and then, it's uncategorized, but I use it a lot. So there it is, Air Windows Consolidated. I click that. Here it is. I click it. Air Windows Consolidated is a plugin, but it's many plugins within one plugin. It's a toolbox with many tools in it. I go to consoles. I click. This is a channel. So I click. I want console LA. It's called. So I click console LA channel. I've got some treble, mid, bass. I'm not going to touch that right now. I'm just going to insert my console emulator, Air Windows Consolidated, console LA channel. Okay, these work in conjunction. Now I'm going to go to the master channel, the master bus. This is what's called a clipper. It just keeps it from clipping over 0.0, but I'm going to leave that off for now. I click the plus button and insert Air Windows Consolidated, consoles, LA console bus, console LA bus. Now these are going to work in conjunction with one another. And typically the console emulator goes at the end of the chain of tools here, okay? But the clipper goes at the very end. Anyway, this is what it's going to sound like now. Contrary to expectations, it didn't boost the volume. Okay, anyway. Bypass. Okay, I'm going to re-engage. You hear that? hear how it reins in some of that jagged energy? And these tools, these Air Windows tools, are all about energy. Energy, focus, and redistribution. These are not your normal plugins. These are not EQ plugins. These are not filter plugins. They are, but they aren't. You can look at them. All right. So what I'm about to load here, you can look at it as a filter, EQ kind of filter, a very rough one. But technically, it's not. It's a different kind of tool. It's power and energy reallocation, redistribution, and focus. These tools is a different animal that you're about to look at. Anyway, you can hear that. I'm going to start clicking in. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I'm not going to curse after a verse from Psalms. Okay, I'm going to punch in there from now on. All right. So again, AB, the console emulator. There's another console emulator that I actually want to compare. I want to AB. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Console, I'm going to try console 0 channel. Console 0 channel, and I'm going to go back into my master bus and console 0 bus. I'm going to try this. Does something similar. Console 0 is see, I'm not using console 0 the way that the genius who designed it intends it to be used. I'm supposed to be using it in different circumstances, okay? And so I was curious, not working out. Console LA it is. Let's see, where am I? Channel, okay, console LA channel. Was that? Yeah, okay, console LA channel. And console LA bus. God, yeah. If you can't hear why that's better, how that's better, don't worry about it. If you're totally new to this, don't worry about it, okay? But it is doing something. And we're not done yet. So I'm gonna plunge ahead. All right. So now, okay, here's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back into so views, console view. I'm going to go back into console view, and I'm going to bring my levels down a little bit, because the next thing I'm about to do is probably going... No, I'm not going to do that yet. I changed my mind. Okay. First, I'm going to add this 2-tape 7. It's called, again, Air Windows Consolidated. I add the new tool. It goes to the end of the chain. So I need to drag it up here to where it's before the console emulator, and I'm going to a tool called 2-tape 7. This is a tape machine emulator. Look at all these controls. You've got encoding amount and encoding frequency. You've got decoding amount and decoding frequency. I'm not going to bother with these right now. You've also got head bump, head frequency, bias, flutter and flutter speed, and tape drive. Okay, this is not your typical tape emulation plugin. These are, and every tool comes with his little mini essay, okay, explaining what it is and how it works. Interesting reading. I can't understand all it is. He usually gives a technical explanation, then he dumbs it down for morons like me. So I can basically understand what it does and how to use it. But generally, I just have to just tweak it until I get what I like. Okay, so now I've got it plugged into the master bus. It's both track 1 and track 2 again are going after they go through. So track 1 goes through this effects rack. It gets the console emulator treatment channel. Silver passes through console channel emulator treatment. And then after that, they enter the master bus and they pass through these stages here. Okay. All right. So typically I start by kicking tape drive up to like 57 or 59. Okay. 59. And I'll kick head bump up a commensurate amount, 57 or 59. That's where I start. And then later on, encoding and decoding amount and frequency, that's for later tweaking. I'm not concerned with that right now. Right now, I just want to see what this does from the get-go. So I'm going to hit play, and then I'm going to A-B it by that's off, that's on. Now you can see it's peaking at 0.5. All right, doesn't need the head bump. You can hear it drop out. Hear the drop out? All right, I lied. I am going to fuck with this. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. You hear that? Fuck yeah. Now AB. More fullness, more power. But I don't want jagged, harsh, digital splinters in my sound. I don't want icicles. Bypass. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's clean power. See, I got it set 35 encode 0.35 down to 0.35, decode up to 0.65. I always forget that You got to have one up and the other down, one down and the other up. I always forget which one it is that I like. All right. I'm going to double click them back to 0.5 and then redial them in. And you tell, listen. Yeah. Hear how it made it just a little bit darker? In a very pleasing way. Okay? This is really fine tuning, real fine tweaking here. But watch what I'm about to do next. So that's 2 tape 7. Oh, just for the hell of it, listen to what Flutter does. Sometimes you want a little tape flutter emulation. I don't know. Not my bag right now, but you see, sometimes with some mixes, you put this tool in, and here's the thing: with some mixes, mastering sessions I've had, there's something about the signal that you just throw that 2 tape 7 tool in at just the default settings, and you got this tape flutter, and you can use that to dial it down if you don't want it. So right now, you're not hearing the flutter at default, right? But you can turn it up if you want to add a little bit of warble, tape flutter warble. I don't know why you'd want to, but maybe some people would. Okay, so look what I'm going to do next. I'm going to put in something called 2 vinyl. And okay, so on the surface of it, it's supposed to give you kind of it's under stereo, actually. It's supposed to emulate, kind of give you a vinyl LP sound. It does more than that. Okay. All right. Just listen to what it does. I'm just going to put it in default and just A/B it. That's a little bit of bite. You hear that? That's a very focused kind of brightness. You hear that? I can sure as fuck hear it. Now, I like this at the default setting. I don't generally mess with it. Now, but at that particular, I like what it just did, but here's a countermeasure that I take. Air windows consolidated, brightness, slew 2. Okay, this is just a filter. It tames really high frequencies in a very focused, very specific way. It has one knob, clamping, amount. And I'm going to put that right before the console emulator. Let's see, here's console LA bus. Whoops. Right before it. Okay, there. There's console emulator. There is slew 2, and I'm going to turn it up to like 35. 44, why not? That's a cursed number. Okay, so with my fucked up hearing impediment, I'm still going after very fine balances and trade-offs, balances of power and clarity. I'm weeding and filtering and attenuating signals that irritate the ear and brain, at least my ear and brain, and they're associated with digital audio in my mind, in my experience. Here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to add a tool called filter, even though it's not really a filter, Stonefire. Now it's at the end. I'm going to put it back at the very beginning. Can I click the first one? There. Click the second one. That's 2 vinyl. I changed my mind. 2 vinyl goes first. 2 vinyl goes first. Stonefire comes second. I'm not going to explain it. Just going to do it. All right. There we go. This is a very subtle thing that's going on here. All right. I can hear it. I can feel it. It's doing so. This is my workflow, okay? This is my workflow. This is my basic steps that I go through in sequence, in order. It changes a bit from project to project, of course, okay? But this is like, this is the basic template. So this is Stonefire. I'm going to start punching in a different place. Start punching in at the solo. Stonefire off. On. Okay, man. That's what we call glue. It's just gluing things together and balancing energies in a very pleasing way. That's Stonefire. Next comes, and it's going to go right after Stonefire. It's called, under effects, it's called Energy 2. And I'm just going to do my usual. This is you can think of it as an EQ. It acts in some ways like an EQ, but technically it's not an EQ. It's an energy and power redistribution tool. All right. So from sort of like lower mids to mid-mids to high mids to trebles. And I do like snarl. This is where I start. Snarl is like 50-ish. And the hour is like 35-ish. 30-ish, 35-ish. Let's go with 30. Chug. 20. Scrape. 10. Fizz. 0. Rat. Go minus a little bit. Minus 0.2. Glitter. plus 0.2, hiss plus 0.3. Again, this is just starting point. I'll tweak it to taste. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to move it back. See it. You insert a new tool, it goes to the end of the chain. I want this third after Stonefire comes energy too. It's off. Now I'm going to turn it back on. Listen for the dropout. On. Hear the dropout? Now what I'm focusing on is when the vocals come back in, maybe I'm cursed and you hear that snarly turmoil of the guitar solo, sort of sputtering and fizzling out. Can't do it. I think, listen. Hear that? I want that without bringing that up in volume. I want it to have as much energy. I want to give that as much energy as I can. That sound. Okay? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to focus energy towards that. Give that thing more power. So listen to that with this tool bypassed. This is energy 2. Actually, I'm going to bypass Stonefire and energy 2. Listen to that sound. Okay. All right, it's there. You can hear it, right? But now listen to it with these two on. Has more power and more presence, and I can just feel it more. Even if I'm not consciously listening for it, I can feel it more. And I'm going to try to, I'm going to hit it even harder. I'm going to turn snarl up to 70. Because that's down where that is. And I'm going to turn yower up to 50. And I'm going to turn chug up to 30. Come on. All right, sometimes you just gotta fucking dial things in. Chug 30. Listen to it again. Oh yeah. I'm going to take the hiss and glitter out. Hear that? Why did I do that? I can't control see that. All right. Just so you know, these tools are doing. They are doing something, not minus. Oh. Sorry. But I have that 70, 50, 30, chug 30.3. Scrape. Let's bring that. All right. Okay. Glitter back up to 20. Hiss back up to 20. Rat up to 10. Gonna leave it there for now. Am I still picking up 0.9? That's acceptable for now. You see what happens with this clipper is, and this is why trying to, you get on YouTube and you got a bajillion videos, guys telling you never use a clipper, never use a clipper, never use a clipper. But they don't know about this clipper, which is not really a clipper. It's a power redistribution tool. There are arguments that I should be mastering with a peak of minus, not 0.3, but minus 3.0. And I'm still undecided about that. That's just, you know, professional engineers out there on Quora are telling people, oh, you should be mastering to minus 3.0 because then you upload it to Spotify or wherever and they add their compression circuits, and if you don't compensate by mastering to minus 3.0, then you're going to end up with over compressed songs. But then, you know, big acts in the music industry, they don't care about that. They do things this way still. So I don't know. This is the way I'm doing it now, okay? I'm mastering to, let's say, minus 0.3 is a good ceiling, okay? Now I'm going to A-B the entire master bus effects rack. So I'm going to start it on and then click it off and then click it back on. see, I haven't done anything. When you hear it all A-B'd all together, it doesn't sound that drastic, does it? It's because it's not. It's not. It is subtle. But listen to the dropout after I engage it. Listen for a few seconds and then listen to the dropout when I disengage it, when I bypass it. All right, so you can just hear the energy poking out and pushing out, punching out in different places. A little bit too much. Hang on, I got to make an adjustment here. All right, that's too much. Hang on. Oh, okay. Wait. Stonefire. All right. Right there, okay? Yar, I don't want that up. I want chug and snarl up. Okay, that's better. That's what I want. Now, almost done. Getting there. This is really enough for now, but might as well just go ahead and see it through. All right, what else? Air windows and no, okay, let me see. No, I'm not going to do that. Not going to do that. Yeah. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try a tube saturation for warmth, analog warmth. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Typically, I'll set it around 70. All right. And typically, I'll set it around near the beginning. Actually, right before the tape emulator. That's 2 tape. Okay, there's 2. Put it right before the tape emulator. But maybe before it. Let's just hear it. I'm going to go back to my console view. I'm going to take black down to, just take it down to 11.9. I like odd numbers. Yeah. Take it down just a little bit. Right now, okay, I know that the tube is bringing a little bit more warmth and more oomph in the bass, but I'm listening to what it's doing in the higher, brighter treble frequencies, mids to trebles. I'm listening to what it's doing there. I'm deciding whether or not I like it. I've got it tube up to like 0.57. This, you know, you can hear it kicking in. I'm not going to mess with input. Just I'm going to decide whether I like this or not. Yeah, if I bring the slew filter up to 50.5, then I'm down with tube. Here's with tube, okay, dialed in, and here is slew off. That's a little too much, actually. Oh, it's taking some of the... Oh, fuck. I had it at 44, didn't I? See, slew is taking something out of that solo fizzling out that I value, and that's pissing me off. All right, I'll live with it. Now back to tube. All right. Okay. What else? All right, now I'm stepping out of air windows for a second here, and I'm going to add something called Relife. This is called an exciter. This is something I'll put up towards the beginning. Let's say after tube. Before Stonefire. Let's put it after Stonefire Energy 2. Right there in the middle. Just listen to what it does. Turn it up to about 30. Shape and life. Around 30. I just A-B it. Listen to what it does. Hear that? takes a little bit of boxiness out of the sound. What I call boxiness. A little bit more focus. Just reins it, space in a little bit. Does other things as well. Last thing I'm going to do, and I don't know if I'm going to... None of this is final. I got to go take this down in the car, see how it sounds through different earphones. I'm going to add this thing called ferric TDS at the right between the console emulator and the clipper. Now, what is this? This is kind of a compressor, kind of a saturation analog. It brings analog vibe, analog saturation, and it's a limiter. I don't like using it as a limiter. I will if I have to. Since I started using this Air Windows clipper, I don't use a limiter on this anymore, unless I absolutely have to, but I don't really have to anymore. So it's got a preset called gentle leveling, and okay, so with limiter all the way down, and take dynamics down. I'm just using this to see if the saturation knob here at 9 o'clock makes me happy. Does it make me happy? At this point, do I like it better on or off? That's it. And that's it's just my judgment call based on, this is what we call glue. This is a mixed glue, possible glue option here. And that's hard to explain. It's just see if you can hear what it does, and see if you can hear it, see if you agree with me. Okay? All right. Well, that solo belching, snarling, solo fizzle out, it brings that out more. Listen. Everything off. Wow. Fucking love ferric TDS. Sometimes I say no. Really. Sometimes it's a hard nope. Sometimes it's a really hard nope. This time, at least for right now, I could always change my mind. I might get this in the car. See, here's what happens: is I like power, and just this is the album that I'm working on, the type of thing that I'm working on nowadays. This is just what I'm into right now. It's what I'm going for, and it's possible I'm going to mix this down to MP3, go down in the car, and it's just going to make everything rattle, and this would be horrible. It's possible. And this plug-in right here, this ferric TDS, might be the thing to push it over the edge into causing the car to rattle and vibrate too much. Okay? But I liked it right off the bat when I inserted it, and I like it right now. And so, yeah, I can always come back and take it off. I can always come back and dial things back. This is just going through this first pass. Okay. All right. So that's it for now. And I'm going to hit save. Should hit save before, but you save often in Cakewalk. Doesn't auto-save if it crashes. Not that it's going to crash in this situation, but with a bigger mix with a lot of tracks, especially if you're in Windows, it's going to get unstable sometimes. Make sure you save often. Or if you're taking big, huge steps and you're not sure of them, save as and make a new file name. Be able to retrace your steps necessary. Okay, so that's it for now. And I'm going to mix it down. Here's how we mix down. File, export. All right, so prepare for mix down. So here's my ruler up here. Oh, let's see, right click. Time ruler format. It's time. Okay. You see that green slider thing disappeared. Look, this is go to start. Okay. So everything's kind of like right there. Fit project, boom. All right, well, I don't want it that wide, but anyway. There's the whole thing. There's everything right there. And save, and now I'm going to click on the number 1 in track 1. Click, and you see this green thing, slider thing appeared, and it goes all the way to the end. Okay, that bracket, that green bracket, is everything that's going to be included in the mix down from beginning to end. And track 1 is all highlighted for mix down. I'm going to shift on the keyboard, shift, and click 2 on track 2. Boom. Now track 2 and 1 are both, that's what's going to be mixed down into my MP3 right there. And file, export, audio. All right, MP3. Maybe I'm cursed. Silver Black Master MP3. There's my folder destination. And, well, why the hell is it set for desktop? All right, whatever. Whatevs, Cakewalk projects. Maybe I'm cursed. Master. So, right, well, it should be the right place. Okay, anyways, I'll find it. Save. Whoops, what? God, okay. I gotta type in the name. Maybe I'm cursed. Silver Black Master. Save. MP3. Unfortunately, the sample rate is 44.1. These days I go with 48,000, but that's CD quality anyway, so whatever. 44,100, 16-bit CD quality, MP3 quality, so whatever. Okay, source category tracks. I just like to have that on an entire mix. And, all right, export. Bitrate, set it 320. That's maximum quality. Encode title. All right. Maybe I'm cursed. Silver Black. Unity Gain. I am Unity. I'm the one man band known as Unity Gain. The end will not be for everyone. Set for release in 2025. That's the idea anyways. 2026. Don't jinx yourself. I'll be amazed if we all live through 2025 at the rate we're going. Okay. Now, You can see up here. Hello, don't crash on me. There we go. Mixing down audio right there. Mixing down audio. See, now I'm better now. Now I'm not like I'm not fit to be tied. I don't have an urge to go out and like pick up a bottle of blueberry or pomegranate flavored soju and chug it. And then sit down in the park and stare at the bushes. As that first flush seeps into my system over the blood-brain barrier. Through the blood-brain barrier. Isn't that how it happens? Into the folds and wrinkles of my brain. Tunneling down towards the pineal gland to pickle it some more and fry some brain cells along the way. That primal urge to go out and do that is gone. And now I'm going to get in the car and go get some more zero sugar cola. I'm going to show you I'm going to live stream it. I'm going to show you all what an ocean of booze I live in. And take my bunny rabbit for a walk in the park. I forget your name. The nice fellow who wrote me and offered to help me out with this OBS live streaming thing. If you didn't get my email, if you hear this and you didn't get my email, I sent it. I answered you. Maybe you just decided that I'm an asshole and decided, or maybe something came up. I don't know. Maybe your kid got sick. I don't know. You see, this is really unhealthy. And to be spouting off into the internet about your frustrations, and it's just what an unhealthy thing it is, really. I just see. Okay, so now we've got. If I move myself out of the way here, we've got export audio. Export audio successfully completed. Open export location, and then the folder comes up right there. And I right click it just to make sure properties 13.9 megabytes. Yeah, that looks like it successfully exported. So that's my new export file. Where'd it go? There. All right. Why can't I drag it? Come on. Anyways, I answered you, Josh, if you see this, I saw your live stream. You had some embarrassingly nice things to say about me and my work. And I wrote it to you. And I haven't heard anything, so not even hello. I'm busy. So I don't know. Maybe my emails aren't getting through. Wouldn't be the first time. I know it sounds paranoid and cranky, but it's just, you don't know the life I lived. You don't know the things that I have got up into, and the feathers I have ruffled, the places I've been, So I'm going to save this and close it. All right. Yeah, I have I've not exactly made myself popular with certain parties with their fingers on certain buttons. And I'm not going to go into detail about it, but it just wouldn't surprise me if communications are being intercepted. Wouldn't be the first time at all. And so, but what can I do? This fucking YouTube algorithm is and I shouldn't let that get to me either. It's just if I really am doing the Lord's work, as you know, it should punch through somehow, right? But this algorithm bullshit is just, there's just no excuse for it. I think I've done my part. I've specified my target audience. And this fucking algorithm, I get what? Maybe, I don't know, maybe it is my fault. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, and maybe I'm just being a bitch. Maybe I'm just talking like a bitch. This is pissing me off. But I'm going to stop talking about it. This doesn't do any good. Anyway, that's my basic Air Windows mastering workflow right there. For what it's worth. And you can load any song that you like from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, what have you. I might just make a special video of just finding, I'll just have to do some research to get into this, but just find some old rock and roll track or R&B track or whatever from some artist that doesn't ding for copyright on YouTube. They exist. Just find something I can remaster in a video and not get the copyright hammer. And just show you how you can do that too. You can start this as a hobby for your ears only, your benefit only. And you don't even need a microphone. You just need your eyes and your ears and your brain and a computer and some free software. And you can turn that into a very cool hobby. Really. It's fun. It's cool. You can be a mastering engineer. You can remaster. You can take an entire favorite album of yours. You know how they come out with like remastered editions of albums? You can do that. You can go back and take like one of your favorite albums of all time and just remaster the whole goddamn album. And you might decide you like it better than the original mastering engineer did. And then you've got your own remastered version of that album that nobody else in the world has. And you can enjoy it. And maybe share it with a few of your friends. There's something. So even if you're not a songwriter, musician, you don't want to get into that part of it, you can get into that end of it, that end of the pool. It's not a shallow end either. It's really, man, it's a deep end actually. Anyway, I'll look into doing a video like that. All right, so at the very least, I hope I got this whole thing recorded so I can upload it separately so that I'm going to go back and it says that I'm still streaming, at least in OBS right there. Stop streaming. I'm not even gonna go back and look at the YouTube studio. I don't want to I got my temper under control, and I don't want to get irritated again. So I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to stop the stream and go on about my night and go do a live stream from the car. Show you around lovely, scenic Padre City. And road test these two mixes. Okay? All right. I don't know if anybody watched or will watch, whatever. Fuck it. That's it for now. Over and out.